Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back. This is your host Shiv. So we have a breaking news coming out right now from China that says China may go ahead and reopen all the cryptocurrency exchanges from 1st of November. Now, as we all know, the China did decide to shut down all the cryptocurrency exchanges about a month back, and there was a little bit of impact on the cryptocurrency market. And since they are going to reopen the cryptocurrency exchanges from 1st of November, this can really boom the price, take the price to the next level. Especially, remember the Segwit 2x is planned on 16th of November, and so already there's a lot of chaos. People actually holding on to their Bitcoin just in order to get more Bitcoins, which is Segwit 2x. And especially in this situation, if the cryptocurrency exchanges reopen, especially in China, I really can predict a very good price growth in the next 10 or 15 days. So let's have a look at what exactly happened. So Chinese might be able to trade Bitcoin again soon. They were actually, so there was a election on 19th of this March, which was called 19th National Congress of Communist Party of China, which concluded on 24th of October, about a week back. And what they have to say is that with this conclusion, with the end of this conference, some temporary regulations and policies are cancelled as well. So some of the regulations, some of the policies that they had thought of before the election might go ahead and cancel, and the shutdown of the Bitcoin exchanges can be one of them. So on 28th of October, which is day before yesterday, ZB.com, which is a new cryptocurrency trading platform, announced that all trading functionality will be available from 1st of November. Users can sign up for accounts and deposit now. Let's have a look at what ZB.com is. So as you can see, ZB.com, if you Google it, it's a Chinese exchange. So you have to translate them in English. So let's say if I look at this one, so it's opening up right now. So the most professional digital asset trading network, and this is where, right, CHBT mobile clients, they have a mobile application as well, financial grade digital asset trading network. So this is going to be reopened on 1st of November, right? Similarly, there is another link here to the same, which talks about the blockchain asset exchange, another link for the same exchange on USD trading area to the BTC trading area. So it seems like China will be reopening the cryptocurrency exchanges 1st of November. That's not yet confirmed though, but this is the news coming out right now from China. But what do you think, if the China does reopen the cryptocurrency exchanges from 1st of November, what price do you see for Bitcoin and for other cryptocurrencies, especially because we all know how big the China market was, and when it shut down, it's a different story, but because it didn't have much of impact on global pricing of cryptocurrencies. But what do you think, if the China does reopen the cryptocurrency exchanges, what will happen? And a couple of reasons for that. As you can see here, it says that offline trades become popular after regulation. So during this time when the cryptocurrency exchanges were shut down in China, of course, most of the businesses trading volume moved to Korea and Japan, the other countries, which of course there was the China was a little bothered about. But apart from that, you know, the local exchanges of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are still on. Local as in OTC, over the counter, between peer-to-peer, you know. So here you can read here, for now nobody knows what exactly is going to happen after 1st of November. It is good news if the Chinese traders may operate more easily. Since the shutdown of Bitcoin trading platform in China, people have started to trade Bitcoin through Taobao, which is the Chinese version of eBay, which belongs to Alibaba. So it's like an eBay wherein you can find a buyer who are ready to buy your Bitcoin, and if you're a seller, you can find a buyer and seller, vice versa. So the trading was still on offline, even though the cryptocurrencies exchanges were shut in China. I mean, China is one of the biggest market for cryptocurrencies for sure. So this is a big news coming out of right now. Let us see how we will come to know about in a day or two as to how China is going to react. China has always reacted very funny. They have shut down exchanges, they have reopened, they have done that so many times. So I won't be surprised if they reopen the cryptocurrencies once again just before the Segwit. Let me know what you think about this news right now. And as you can see, the prices on the cryptocurrencies market right now, it's you have already seen 6,124 for Bitcoin. And I don't know whether this is because of this news from China, or whether this is because of the SegWit. But if you look at the other cryptocurrencies also, like for Ethereum is again up by 3.22%. So again crossing finally $300 mark, $308. Similarly, you have Bitcoin Cash at 436, again in green. You have Litecoin and again in green at $57. You have Dash at 284, again in green. So most of these cryptocurrencies, you do see them in the green. And one of the reasons could be this news from China that they are going to reopen the cryptocurrency exchanges and things like that. And of course, we have SegWit scheduled just in 15 days from now. So do let me know, what do you think? Is the China's going to reopen? And if the China reopens, what's your take on the pricing and what's your take on the market right now? Another news here, guys. This is a big one again. So Japanese conglomerate SBI Group launches 8 cryptocurrencies based businesses. 8, not 1. 8 cryptocurrency exchanges business. So first one they're launching is to mine Bitcoin. So Japan's SBI Holding is getting up to mine Bitcoin. So mining is one of the businesses. Apart from that, they are actually also getting into hedge funds. Now, let us understand what is SBI Holding all about. So if SBI Holding, this is their website. Corporate information, SBI Group. If you look at their businesses, here we introduce the business contents of SBI Group. So they are financial services businesses, asset managers business, biotechnology related business. So they are already a very big financial institute there in Japan. And they are coming up with the 8 new cryptocurrencies startups. 8 new cryptocurrencies based businesses. So one of them is mining that we already saw. The other one is the hedge fund. It's there in the news here. I mean, you can go ahead and read that in case you would like to. So currently waiting for the appropriate timing to start the exchange service. So the exchange as well, where the key decision factors are the progress of SBI's crypto mining along with the division situation of the upcoming 4. So the mining, the hedge fund, the cryptocurrency exchange is 3 of them that we hear of right now, and there may be more as well. Maybe they'll be coming up with an initial coin offering as well. In order to stabilize the volatility in virtual currency, the participation of institutional investors who make the long-term investments are expected, and this is an institutional investor, SBI Holding from Japan. So moreover, the company also plans to manage a virtual currency portal site that will disseminate crypto-related and initial offering related. So this is the 4th one. So you have mining, you have exchange, you have a web portal for ICOs, and then you have, what else we talk about? We talk about hedge funds. So there are 8 different cryptocurrencies companies that the SBI is getting into, something to consider of. I mean, because Japan has legalized Bitcoin payment method and has a proper, they have also issued licenses for all the cryptocurrencies in Japan. So Japan seems to be ahead in the race right now when it comes to cryptocurrencies, regulations on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and all that stuff. So that's amazing news. I just hope that the other countries will follow it. And so South Korea is one of the first countries to follow Japan right now. So South Korea has similarly come out and have regulated Bitcoin as a commodity, same as what Japan has done, because Japan has not regulated Bitcoin as a currency, but as a commodity, as a legal payment method. And that's what they have to say here, that it is difficult to look at virtual currencies as money by the definition of Bank of International Settlement. The regulations of virtual currency is opposite because of it's regarded as a commodity. It cannot be regulated at the level of currency. So same what Japan did is South Korea is going to follow it. They are going to consider Bitcoin payment as a payment, legal payment method, but not as a currency. Something to again think about. So we are worried about adverse effects such as increased risk of fraud. The ICO will be prohibited in all the forms. Again, the ICO is one of the biggest, I would say, maybe, of course, the ICOs are great to have a great startup, to build up a great idea. but at the same time, it is also become a place wherein people have started losing out their Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I honestly think that the ICO is a place that needs to be regulated, that needs to be, filtered by some authorities before it is open for the public. Because just to safeguard the public from any fraud investments. So again, another news here: the Catalonia considering cryptocurrency post independence. Now, Catalonia was a Spanish country, which is now an independent of Spain. They just got a freedom, so they are independent country now, and they would be considering cryptocurrency as a payment method. And they have been advised by the Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin. So this is the national cryptocurrency. They are also coming up with their own cryptocurrencies, but we also heard that the Spain is not be giving any financial support to this country, since they are not a part of Spain anymore, and so they will be depending on the cryptocurrencies in trade in cryptocurrencies, and they might also come up with their own cryptocurrencies as well. So these are the news coming right now. All of the news are very positive for the cryptocurrencies. Do let me know what's your thoughts and opinion on this. Do share your opinion. What do you think that China is really going to reopen cryptocurrency exchanges right from 1st of November? And if they do so, where do you see the market? Where do you see the price? Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you have not. And yes, I will see you in my next video.